Welcome back to a continuation of Big Bad Full Auto. I cut the episode because it was getting long. I'll probably cut it multiple times. This is my house that I've now moved to. As you see, it's a giant bed. It's in progress. This is 1 pixel is 1 block sized bed. And I built it because I wanted to build a giant bed as my bedroom. And here is my bed in my bedroom. I haven't done much with this place, partly because I don't know what to do. Here is a water elevator for my iron golems from my private iron golem farm. Iron golems sink, so you kind of have to push them up a staircase with flowing water instead of the traditional elevator. And he just burns in that fire bar over the door. And his drops go in there. Then I'm not using doors because I'm too close to the iron golem farm for that. But these fence gates act as little things there. And eventually I'm going to interface with my mine via this leg of the stair. And with a secret, or leg of the bed. And with a secret bunker via this leg of the bed. Or I was, until the realm closed. Now there's not much point. I still might, but I don't think I will. Then over here, we have a hopper, sort of. It comes out of the ground and goes into my bed. I like this color. It more or less blends in with hopper. This is actually cayenne hardened clay. And that gets its iron golems from this golem spawner, which I was eventually going to cover with green stained glass, but I haven't gotten around to it, and I haven't done testing to see whether I can cover that end or if it will disrupt the golem spawning. Then over here we have a villager trading house. It took a while to get the villagers in here. Having to sort them all out into their respective professions and then their career inside their profession and stuff them each into a cell according to that profession. Yeah, that definitely took a while. All these floors are half slab, I believe. Yes, and the ceiling is glass, so any monsters in here burn. I really didn't want to lose these villagers. There is one of every type of villager that is default bred in here. And there's a wing for each profession. And I think, yeah, and a side for each career. Then at a few odd spots, there's some useful ones like a fisherman for straying and librarian and such like that. And then one villager from each type can be accessed from the roadway just out here. From those doors there. And all the XP is supposed to fall down into this water stream because it will fall through an iron gate under the villagers and it's supposed to flow together. But for some reason it doesn't. I don't know why, but it just doesn't do that. Then the thing I was last working on in this house is this giant chest over here, which I was going to turn into my storage room. So I'd have this thing full of chests. As it is, it's just a giant hollow chest. Yeah. And then over here, I have a fully automatic carrot, potato, and wheat farm. Those 4 double chests on each are completely full of their respective crop, except for the wheat ones, which can be compressed down into hay bales. But yeah, it's full in here. This thing runs on a sorter, which does have an auto disposal loop in it. Otherwise, the miscellaneous chest would get full of a bunch of crops. This is a huge farm. It is just, there's really no reason to build a farm this size, but I didn't know that before I built it because my other farm wasn't working, so I didn't know just how much resources it turns out. Up this stair is where the minecart will park on top of this chest and drop stuff off. When it finishes making its rounds of the underground basement, and there are 3 levels. The first one handles wheat. Where's the villager? Apparently my villager is gone, but this is a design. I think I found it on Nanorex's channel, but I don't quite remember. Sounds like there's a villager in there that's at work. This level's the carrot farm. And again, I don't see the villager. I see the villager who's supposed to throw food to, but no villagers, so I'm not sure what happened there. Possibly it corrupted during the download or something. I don't know. Then up further is the potato farm. Let's see. Oh, the villager's good. Both villagers are in this farm. So the way these work is the villager runs around and collects potatoes, and then he throws them to that other villager. Why are there 2 farmers on this level? Okay, that's odd, but it explains why one of them's missing from the other levels. Huh. Okay. That is okay. So that is another reason why this is called Big Bad Full Auto, is this is a full auto farm. This was basically the world of let's make it fully automatic, as I will show you shortly here. Let's see. I'm now going to head to the Nether, because the Nether was used for fast travel to various farms. There's a track running out of the Nether because I used it to collect villagers from a ways away. And there is my horse pen for my horses and my breeding stock and my horse race timer. But yeah, it's interesting transporting villagers through the Nether. This used to be a completely sealed box, but someone got tired of getting locked in with the grumpy pigmen that spawn on the portal and took out all the doors. Here's the track that runs to the village, and a primitive zombie pigman slaying box. You just put down a piece of cobblestone there and stand inside of you, and you're safe from the pigmen as you kill them for XP. Or you can just follow the signs for the gold farm, which will take you over here. Up there is a fortress with a blaze spawner. It's a pretty good spot. But the really big thing is the gold farm. Now this is a really long staircase, so I think I'm just going to do a fast forward over it. So enjoy. So here we are at the top of the stair. That was a really long stair. Out here is a netherrack mine, where I got a good bit of the resources for the next build I will show you. And the reason I picked netherrack to build it is because netherrack mines really, really fast. Up here we have the bedrock layer, and I have punched through it to the top of the nether, to this great big ladder. I'm sure some people can guess what's at the top of this ladder, But for those of you who can't guess, it is a zombie pigman based gold and XP farm. The area that just came into view is the collection pen. Basically, that's a bunch of hoppers that the pigmen fall onto, and that giant disc that just loaded is where they spawn at. Those are 3 huge discs. I think it's a 64 radius on that disc. Those took forever. This thing accumulates a lot of golden swords, which is a problem since you can't do anything with golden swords, really. They're not a good quality sword. You can't melt them down into ingots. Nothing like that. I'll just clear a few of those out of there like that. And up here is the spot where you collect the XP. There is quite a bit of XP from this, so you want to have something to spend it on, which is why we have this enchanting room right next to here. And this is my primary enchanting room now. I just keep all the stuff ready for enchanting and a book chest full of books up here. Then you can ascend this ladder further, and we get to the AFK platform. If you AFK up here for a while, nothing happens until you shoot one of those pigmen. And then all of them up here will get mad at you and make their way over to this ladder or this fence gate, and they will then walk off the edge of it. And because they're mad at you, you are responsible for that fall, so it counts it as a player kill, and they drop their experience when they hit the bottom. It's running a bit laggy right now, but usually it's quite a fast way to get experience. I'll link to the video where I got this tutorial on how to build this. This is a 3-layered system with a half slab roof on it. Very long to build. I don't know that I'd recommend building one of this size. And then you just go down here and collect all your experience. You're going to want to deal with all the baby zombies first, because this experience usually is enough to blind you if you've been AFK for a while here. And then you come down here and collect your gold. And there is a slime block at the bottom of this, so you can just kind of ease away from the ladder and fall all the way down to the bottom, where you will be stopped by that slime block and not take fall damage. And now it's time for the long trek back down the staircase. And we're at the bottom. The next one of the farms that is located in the Nether, well, it's not located in the Nether, it's just easier to get through the Nether, isn't that far from here via Nether, and it's just a quick run along these bridges here until you get there. These sightings help protect from gassed fireballs as well as the knockback from them, so you don't find yourself swimming in the lava. It's a really real problem with the ghasts around. Yeah, the pigmen are friendly down here because the farm is built far enough away that it doesn't affect the pigmen behavior in the normal Nether, because it's built on top of the Nether. And here is the portal to the next farm that I was going to show you. So let me use this portal here real quick. And we spawn on a platform floating above the ocean, which is a really awkward spot because it's a bit difficult to build down in Minecraft. And here we have another sorter system. This time it sorts out... Come on, open. I don't remember what this one sorts. I think that might be the miscellaneous. It sorts out fish, prismarine shards, and prismarine crystals from a guardian farm that was built over here. I haven't done very much AFK at it for two reasons. The first reason is I built it too far from the collection system, and the farm and the collection system can never be loaded at the same time, so it takes quite a while for the hopper chain connecting the two to actually register and collect the loot. And the second reason is because these things cause a lot of lag when you're sitting at them. You can see the lag increasing as I'm getting near. I'm already down to like 1 FPS. And here I am over the farm. If I can get to that box in the center, you'll notice a lot of lag from the guardians that spawn, and they swim down into those trapdoors down there, where they're funneled into a kill chamber and their drops collected. I haven't got many drops from this system because it's just so laggy and inefficient. The next thing is back at town, so I think I'm going to do a jump cut back to town.